Hey Team 6-1, you should be watching this video if you are the theorist. And before you start, you will want to get a graphic organizer. And just remember that you may pause the video at any time so that you can write down the important details. So at the top of your paper, you should see the header title, and you're going to write Solar System, Cornell. This would be page 1, and you can write today's date. In the empty box underneath the title, you need to write that MSESS1-2, because in this video your job is to develop and use a model to describe the role of gravity in the motions within galaxies and the solar system. So that's what you're going to be learning about in this video and with your other activities. So you might want to pause it now and write that at the top of your paper underneath the header. The essential question has already been written for you, and you need to be thinking about this question as you are taking your notes. What are the geocentric and heliocentric systems? How did Copernicus, Galileo, and Kepler contribute to our knowledge of the solar system? What objects make up the solar system? So you didn't have to write anything there, but just keep that in mind as you go on. Okay. Now I want you to flip your paper over. On the back side, you will see the same writing. Number 1, Nicholas Copernicus explained the sun and the planets revolve around Earth. Do you think that's true or false? Now, I'm sure that most of you have never heard of Nicholas Copernicus, so just guess. Okay, but true or false? And then if you think you want to explain why you think it's true or false, then you can. Question 2. In a geocentric system, notice that on the screen it's underlined. That's important. The sun is the center of the revolving planets and stars. So do you think that is true or false? And then explain. And again, probably one of the first times that you've heard about the geocentric system and the heliocentric system. So just take a guess. And then we're going to come back to that at the end. Okay? You can flip your paper back over, and let's get started with our notes. All right. In a geocentric system, geo is a Greek word for Earth. So Earth is the center of the revolving planets and stars. So as you're looking at the picture, notice that Earth is in the center and all of the planets are going around Earth, or revolving around Earth. Again, feel free to pause this video at any time so that you can write your notes. In 150 CE, a Greek astronomer, Ptolemy, developed the geocentric model. He argued the planets moved in small circles in bigger circles. Okay? So as you see in this picture, you have Earth, and then you have another planet that is circling within its own orbit. Okay. In the heliocentric system, helios is a Greek word for sun. Earth and the other planets revolve around the sun. So you see in the picture that the sun is the center and all of the other planets are revolving around it. Nicholas Copernicus developed this model Nicholas Copernicus argued that the planets' orbits were circular. Galileo Galilei used newly invented telescope to make discoveries which supported the heliocentric model. Remember, helios is sun. It's this. The sun was the center. However, Johannes Kepler proved the orbit of each planet to be elliptical or oval shape, not a circle, like Copernicus said. Tycho Brahe. Using Tycho Brahe's observations and scientific data of the planets, Kepler was able to disprove the long-held belief the planets moved in perfect circles. So he was really instrumental in helping Kepler prove that it wasn't in circles. Solar system components. The solar system consists of the Sun, 8 planets and their moons, and several kinds of smaller objects like comets and asteroids revolving around the Sun. Space probes are sent out to discover more about our solar system and beyond. And here's a picture of our solar system of the planets. So on the left you see the Sun. And this is really important because you will need to know the different sizes of the planets. So this is a great visual for you to see right now. That first little dot is Mercury, and then Venus, and then Earth is the third one, and Mars. And now we get into the bigger planets: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and then it still shows Pluto, even though Pluto is a dwarf planet. Okay, go back to the back side of your paper, and you should find where it says quiz time, and it's already numbered for you. And now you're going to take a little quiz. Feel free to look back at your notes to get the correct answer. Okay. All right, question 1. Who further developed the model that Earth was the center of the universe? So on the back side of your paper, again, find quiz time, and you're going to answer this question. And the correct answer is C, Ptolemy. By the way, the P is silent. Okay. If you got it wrong, mark it wrong. Be honest. Question 2. Who further developed the model that the planets orbit the Sun in an elliptical orbit? Again, write your answer choice on number 2. And the correct answer is Kepler. Question 3. Which model has the Earth as the center of our solar system? The correct answer is B, geocentric. Question 4. Which of the following is not found in our solar system? Looks like a typo there, sorry. The correct answer is B, North Star. Question 5. Who supported Copernicus's model using a telescope and scientific observations? Galileo. Choice C. Okay. You should still be on the back side of your paper. And we're going to go back to those first 2 questions that I asked you, the true false. So this is true or false. Nicholas Copernicus explained the Sun and the planets revolve around the Earth. So now, look at your answer. Do you think it's true or false? You can change it. And then also, I want you to try to explain. So if you think it's true, what is this called? If you think it is false, then what do you think he did explain? And again, pause the video so that you can write. The correct answer is false. Ptolemy made this geocentric model claim. He thought that the Earth was the center. Question 2. In a geocentric system, the sun is the center of the revolving planets and stars. So again, if you think that is true, then why is that true? But if you think it's false, why is it false? And this is also false. The geocentric model, the Earth is the center of the model, and the planets all revolve around it. Sorry. Okay, you're going to flip back over to the front side of your paper, and down at the bottom it says summary. In 3 to 5 sentences, answer the essential question. So, there are actually 3 essential questions, and I've given you sentence starters. Okay, so what are the geocentric and heliocentric systems? So I want you to start your first sentence by saying, geocentric system has the, and then Earth as the center. The heliocentric system has the sun as the center. Question 2. How did Copernicus, Galileo, and Kepler contribute to our knowledge of the solar system? So you can say what each of those scientists argued. You could say, notice how the word scientist is in parentheses. So instead of writing scientist, you should write the scientist's name. Copernicus argued, and then write down what Copernicus believed. Then another sentence, Galileo argued, and what he believed. And then the next sentence, Kepler, and what he believed. That's 3 more sentences, and so you should have 5 sentences, and we're not even done. The last one is what objects make up the solar system. So again, I have this sentence starter for you. The solar system consists or is made up of, and then you need to give me the list. That is the end of this video. If you have a question, then what I want you to do is write it in the bottom so that I can answer that question for you. Or you can sign up for a workshop.